Hello everyone, I got a knife review for y'all today, and this little guy happens to be the Cold Steel Spartan, a true big man knife if there ever was one. This knife has surpassed my every expectation and then some. There was things, when I first got this knife, I really wanted to try it out, but there was things I didn't think I was going to like about it, and things that I couldn't wait to experience. Some of the things I didn't think I was going to like about it is one, the handle material. The handle material is called Grivory, and to me it just seemed plastic. But it's more than just some cheap plastic. This stuff is really hardcore, it's really tough, and a good thing about it is you don't have to worry about the elements affecting the handle portion, because water, dirt, mud, all that stuff is just going to wipe away off of it without leaving any kind of lasting effects. Also, it's got the notches cut out along the whole side on either side, so it gives the handle a really nice grip beyond its natural design, which you get all four fingers in there, and that alleviates any forward or backward motion that the knife may have in whatever you may be doing with it. Another thing I'm not the biggest fan of, even still, is the finish. Even though it kind of has that anti-reflective finish on it, I guess it does serve a purpose. It's just not really my thing. But that's just me personally. Also, the opening mechanism is a thumb disc with a wave feature. And really, when I first got sorry guys. When I first got this knife, trying to work the knife with just my thumb without trying to wave it out, it kind of tore my thumb up a bit and really became sore. But after, a few days of working the knife and just working the lock and everything, it broke itself in beautifully. Now it's just very smooth, no problem at all. And what you just heard there, that snap, is the true Mac Daddy of all lockback knives. That's the triad lock that this knife has. Specialty of Cold Steel. It's just an awesome lock. And they've shown in some of their own videos how they can clamp down the blade and literally hang hundreds of pounds off the handle without damaging the lock, and the knife still works fine. One thing I really did like about the knife, beyond the shape of the handle, was the shape of the blade. It's a recurve and a hollow grind, but this recurve, along with this big Buddha belly here, kind of gives the knife a kukri look. So in my way of thinking, I haven't tried this out yet, but in my way of thinking, it would make this knife a hell of a slasher and chopper. And for the style of the knife, along with the price point of it, I would have no problem taking this knife into the woods and just going batshit crazy on a tree. I think it would work out just fine. The blade is Aus 8, and I don't know a lot about the steel, guys, about, what's what about it. I do believe it's pretty easy to sharpen, though, and I haven't heard anything bad, really, about Aus 8, so I'm going to just go out there and say it's a good enough steel. I'm sorry, guys, I'm still trying to get over this cough that I've been having for weeks now. The pocket clip on this knife, you get two pocket clips with this knife actually, depending on which way you want it to go. It's tip up only carry because of the wave feature, but left hand and right hand, so I'm right handed, so I got the right hand clip on there. And that is one thing I'm still not actually a big fan of on the pocket clip. I wish kind of the clip seems like it's short to me. I wish it was a bit longer. I kind of wish it came down to this next little notch right here, which is probably about 1/4 of an inch. It's really not that much, but it's just a big knife in what seems like to me a small pocket clip. But on that same note, because of the wave feature, again, you probably wouldn't want to have to overcome a lot of pocket clip if you're trying to wave this knife out. And when you do go to wave the knife out, be careful, because I was finding that the tip could easily bite into your finger if you weren't careful and didn't have your hand positioned correctly. So practice, but be careful. Let's see if I can shed some light here. This knife has solid steel liners in it, which I thought was kind of cool because usually a lot of companies will skeletonize their liners to try to take some of the weight out of a knife. But I guess Cold Steel figured the knife is so big, why try to shed any weight off of it? As it sits, this knife weighs in at 7.5 ounces, so it is a very large. It is a large knife overall, but it's also a heavy knife. It's definitely something that will fill up your pockets. Your blade's going to be 4.5 inches overall, about 10 1/4. So yeah, 7.5 ounces, and from end to end, just a big knife. Trying to think if there's anything else I really want to say about this knife, other than if you want to try Cold Steel, if you're not experienced with Cold Steel, it is a great knife company. I would highly recommend this knife. Give it a shot. For about 55 bucks, you can get these off of eBay all day long, sometimes free shipping. So for 55 bucks, it's definitely worth trying out. And you definitely will have, I don't know, pocket machete, pocket kukri, whatever you want to call it. If nothing else, you just got a really cool looking knife. So, oh, one more thing I did forget is this is made in Taiwan. Not a deal breaker. I mean, to me it seems like it's quality, so I don't really care who makes it as long as they make it right. But that's it, guys. That's the Cold Steel Spartan in all its glory. If I missed anything, please feel free to ask your questions in the comment section, and I will get right back to you. And thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed. I'm out of here. Peace.